Good morning. I'm here today to share the 5-minute mini forecast for the week. And it's a week to slow down a little bit. You might be feeling inspired. You might be feeling a bit of a push pull, and I'm ready to move forward. I want some changes, but also feeling potentially a little bit of heaviness, which is still lingering from the month before. And I just want you to know whatever you feel is perfect. And one of the biggest don'ts that I want to share for this week is don't rush yourself. Don't um, try to hurry. Don't try to hurry up and get it done or to speed through it. Hello, Carly. I'm glad you're catching me live. Let yourself slow down. What is the rush? It's okay to be where you are, and it's okay to give yourself permission to be where you are. Let yourself slow it down with a sense of deliberateness. Like, what if you just slowed everything down and felt it all as you were moving? Felt your breath more, felt and noticed more, like looking out the window or tasting your food. Because in this one energy month, and we are in a one energy day today, being present with our physical senses and our physical body is really, really important. So that's the do is do take time to be present with your body. I'm losing my stuff here. Do take time to be present with your body. Slow down. Let yourself feel yourself. Let yourself sensualize your life a little bit more. And when I say sensualize, I mean use all your senses. Slow down so you can actually smell things and taste things and feel things and just let your body feel safe in receiving the messages from the physical environment that you're in. Most of us spend the vast majority of our day living in our head with ideas and plans and thoughts and strategy. And that's an area where we get a lot of approval and accolades for uh, being in our head. But what if you slow down and actually let your body lead? And by doing that, it's like asking yourself questions like, what do I feel like? What would feel nice? What would feel pleasurable? What would feel enjoyable? Right? Let yourself feel it. Um, the second don't that I want to share is, you know, don't take too long in the struggle. We have this thing where it's almost like, when you drive past a car accident, you can't help but look, right? Or when you turn on the TV and you see something painful, or you're watching a painful show or whatever, we can't help but look and we watch it. And we almost get like addicted to watching or observing or feeling the pain, or get addicted to the stories that we're telling ourselves of the struggle, right? Of like how hard it was, or how painful it was, or how difficult it was. And then we start telling those stories over and over and over again. And what I want you to understand, in the retelling of them excessively, we are actually increasing our tolerance for struggle. So don't don't increase your tolerance for struggle. Your tolerance for struggle should be low, right? You're not meant to struggle. You're not meant to feel that like burden, pain, overwhelm. You should have a low tolerance for that. Now, this is not to say to bypass your feelings. You, of course, need time to feel them and be present with them and honor them and acknowledge them to learn the lesson to move on. But what I'm saying is, don't stay in it. Don't sit in it for too long. Like, feel the feelings and then go for a walk, go for a bath, turn on some tunes, do whatever you need to do, because the longer you stay in the feelings of struggle, the more you're increasing your tolerance for struggle and it becomes your new normal. So dose yourself, right? Um, dose yourself. Dose yourself with the joy. Even if it's just like, I'm going to let myself have permission to have 5 minutes of joy today, 5 minutes of bliss, 5 minutes of something that feels really good. And dose yourself with it like you would, a medicine, because your joy, your bliss, your delight is medicine. right? It is medicine for you and your soul and your body and your physical being. So, and even if you can't access, sometimes it's trickier than others depending on what's happening with your life to feel like I can honestly and in integrity feel joy. And if you can't, that's okay. But like, can you give yourself physical experience? Like, can you wrap yourself up in a cozy blanket and light some beautiful candles and turn on some essential oils and be present with those sensations and dose yourself with that feeling of bliss, right? A physical sensation of it. Can you give yourself permission to stay 5 more minutes with the good feelings versus the bad? Because here's the do with that is you are increasing your tolerance for beauty, for joy, for pleasure, for freedom, for connection, for sensualization and connection with yourself. So dose yourself with that. My third do is let your intuition guide you. Tomorrow particularly is a really important day. So take some time to notice what's coming up by being present with your physical body. Your intuition's going to speak through your body this month. So take some time to notice what's coming up and honor that. Take action on it. Write it down, journal it. Notice what's coming up and honor it. And the final don't do not take advice from people who don't have the kind of life you want to have. Don't take advice from people who are addicted to struggle or overwhelm or suffering. Take advice from people who are experiencing what you would like to be experiencing. You know, this one I can't speak enough on. We often want approval from those we love, right? And so we talk to them about what's happening in our life and we want them to acknowledge it or give us positive feedback on it. But if they are not in a similar life circumstance to us, their advice is not super relevant. I mean, don't take advice from people who are not where you want to be, right? Or who are struggling, who are overwhelmed themselves, who have a lot on their plate themselves, because you're going to get advice aligned with struggle and overwhelm and a lot on your plate. And you do not want advice aligned with that. So pick someone who's got an experience that you want and seek out advice from them if you feel the need to seek out advice. But especially tomorrow, let your intuition guide you from a place of sensing in your body and experiencing in your body of what your value system is. Okay. That was a long 5 minute forecast because we're at 7 minutes and 42 seconds. Apparently, I had a lot to say, but my core message this week is to slow down and take the time. So that's what we did today. I hope you have an amazing day. And I'd love to hear in the comments, let me know what landed, what resonates, what you're going to do with this information moving forward this week. Have an amazing day.